welcome to today's video. Today I'm so excited because I have decided to officially do my very first project panning challenge. And the 20 and 2020 had just such a nice ring to it that I decided it would be the perfect time to jump on board and get my first panning project done, or at least started. So this is the introduction. So of course I picked 20 items that I tried to pick a variety of things, but I did go a little bit crazy with the eyeshadows, which is probably not a good idea because it's my very first project, but these are really old and I really want to get them out of my collection. So I'm just gonna get right into it. First, if you are doing your very first panning project also, or you're doing the 20 and 2020 or whatever project that you decided to do, please let me know down below so I can watch your video. Or if you are a professional project panner, I would also like to watch your video. So make sure you let me know down below that you are also doing one, because I have really been enjoying binging these videos lately. So let's get started. The first thing I picked is this really old L'Oreal little quad eyeshadow. It is so old, it is broken, it snapped there. I've been working on this little thing for quite some time, so you'll actually see here that this one and this one, the shades are almost done. They have a little bit of shimmer to them, so I can get away with these at work because they're not pigmented really, they're just kind of like a little bit of color on your lid. So I'm gonna try to finish this whole thing up. I'm pretty sure I will be able to do it. The next thing I have is a palette, or a little eyeshadow palette that came in an Ulta spring collection set that was free years ago, and I just hold on to this stuff because I'm a hoarder and I want to finish everything just to make sure that I know that I did it. And it was this little eyeshadow little palette. So if you can see, I'm pretty much almost done with this, so I do want to finish it. I want to clear it completely out. This brown shade has been taking me forever to get through because it's really packed in there, and I only need like a tiny little bit to have it show up. And then this blue, it's like almost like a shimmery baby blue called Moonbeam. I have just put this here on my eyelids just to kind of brighten them up a little bit, and I try to use this one for work also. So I'm just going to try to finish this one up and make sure that that is completely cleared out. The next thing I have is a palette, and this palette is the oldest palette in my collection. It was gifted to me by my sister when I first started getting into makeup and I really didn't have any, and it is a Smashbox double exposure palette. Like I said, this thing is really old, so I cannot use something until I'm like happy with the fact that I got my money's worth or whatever it is. I just have to finish it because I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. So I am going to work on this little bugger until it is done. This one's hard for me because these are really dark and I don't really like dark shades, but my goal is to try to finish these in the corner here and see how much I can pan out of this palette. And I'm just really excited to try to see how much I can actually get through this year with continuously working on it. And then I have another gift that was from my sister that's very sentimental, but I do want to get my use out of it because I've just kind of held on to it. And it was this little Sephora Midnight Hour eyeshadow palette. Really pretty packaging, and it was kind of like the fairy tale-esque design to it, which is why she got it for me. And inside here, I just want to work on this shade here. It's like a pearly white shimmer, pretty shade. And I'm going to try to finish this one. So at least get some use out of it instead of just hoard it, because I like the packaging. The next thing I have is this NYX Los Angeles little booklet type of thing. And it came with a butter gloss There was a blush in here that I just used up that I used as a bronzer because it was too dark for me for a blush, and then a highlighter with 4 eyeshadows. So I want to focus on this highlighter. If you can see, I already did hit pan on it, but I just want to finish this up this year with my little heart mark there. So I'm really anxious or really curious to see how much I'll be able to get out of that. And the last eyeshadow type of thing I have is actually a highlighting palette from Sleek, and it was the copper plate, so I messed up and I got the wrong one when I ordered this off of Ulta, and I got the one that was meant for like deeper skin tones. So I am going to use this because I did buy it. I want to focus on this shade down here, and I'll use this mainly as an eyeshadow because they are really pretty and I think that they're gorgeous, just the colors that they are, but I can't use it obviously as a highlighter, so I'm going to try to use that up as an eyeshadow. So that's it for that kind of stuff. I do have 2 blushes. The first blush I have was also part of that little set that came with that Ulta spring kit, and this was a apricot blush with a yellow diamond highlighter. So I actually finished the highlighter a long time ago, and then I just had the blush left. The blush fell, but it cracked in half, so I was able to repress it, and that was my first attempt at actually repressing something. So I'm going to attempt to finish this because it actually is a really pretty shade and I like it. And the other thing is kind of weird, but I don't know why I bought this, but I just did. This was actually from Primark, and it was a bubble blush cushion blusher in pastel pink, so super bright pink. I've only used it a couple times, and there's no way of me being able, look at that, it's crazy pink, being able to see how much is in here. So I did weigh it. Anything that I couldn't see how much is in there, I weighed it, and I don't know if this is right or not, so let me know down below. I used like this mail weigh thing that I use for packaging or packages, and it said that it is 60 grams. So if that's wrong, then I'm just gonna go by that because I weighed it from that. So this says it's 60 grams. So I'm gonna see how much I can use up of that bubble blush, which is interesting. And then the other 2 items that you can't really tell, I guess, how much is in there is I have a pink, this is a hair care product, Pink Beach Hair But Better Wave Spray. This I picked up a long time ago. It's like at the semi-annual sale. It actually works really well, but there is a lot of product left in here because I don't use it very often. So on that little scale, it said it was 210 grams in here. So I'm going to attempt to use this up as much as possible. And then also the other thing I have is this Out of Africa Shea Butter. This is like a body care product. So I got this a while ago too. I really like this and actually enjoy it. It's vanilla scented, and it's more of a solid, and then you have to warm it up. So that is what the product looks like, and that is how much I have left in there. And according to my little scale, I have 55 grams in here. So I'm going to try to finish this little tin up, and then I will actually repurpose the little tin that it came in. And then I also have lip balm tint and grapefruit. This is so old and it's starting to look a little funny. It doesn't smell bad, but it definitely like melted, so that's what that looks like. But it's a pretty like pink color, so I'm pretty confident that I can get through some of that. And it's, according to my scale, it weighs 15 grams. So let's see what we can do with that one. Moving on, I have 2 body sprays that I just recently picked up a whole bunch of different perfumes and body sprays, so I'm trying to move these out of my collection. They are both half full. I did mark them. The first one is this Motivate Body Mist, and it's Revive in Ginger and Lemon Oil. So my mark is right here. This was from Primark, just like a fresh light scent to it. And then I also have this Pink Neon Coast Ginger Lily and Crushed Leaves. My little mark is here. And this one smells really nice. It's really nice for the fall and kind of cologne-like, but really nice. I always get compliments every time I wear this. So I'm going to try to use this up and get this out. This one's really funny. I've had this for so long and it was expensive, so I'm going to try to use this. This is a Basic Instinct sex attractant, and I guess it runs on that pheromones, or however you say that. So it was from this Pure Romance party, you know, those parties that they do in the house. That is where it is, because I've only put this on like twice. I don't know if it works, and I'm not trying to attract anybody, but I just want to use this up because I did buy it and it was not cheap. So that is what that little bottle looks like. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I don't attract any attention that's unwanted. I doubt it. Okay. And then I have two, actually I'm lying again, 3 lipsticks. The first one is this Rimmel lipstick that is very old, but I love the shade of it. I did measure it on my little notepad here, so I made my little markings. It's this really pretty shade in Oxford Street Fuchsia. So that is how much I have in there. I love this shade. It's really, really nice and pretty. And I'm going to try my best to use that up. And then I also have a whole bunch of these, so I'm just going to focus on this one. Are these Essence Kiss the Frog lipstick. Really, really cute. I bought a ton of them. I need to use them. It's green, but it changes to like a purplish shade when you put it on your lips. So I'm going to try to use that up. That is actually really high. It's not overly hydrating, but it feels nice on the lips. And it's just something easy to put in your purse and just kind of, you know, put that on if you just want some quick color. This one was sent to me through Poshly. I don't like it at all, but of course I want to use it because it was something that was sent to me, and it is the Joa What a Matte Lipstick, liquid lipstick in the shade Rose Berry. So this is what it looks like. It's very, very pretty. I love this shade, but I hate the formula. It's, I'll do it here. It's very patchy and it's drying, and it just is so patchy and just kind of breaks apart when I put it on my lips. Even with putting a gloss or a balm underneath, it just does not do a good job at hanging in there. So I want to try to use this up, and then I have just a couple things left and I'm done. I have a primer, and this is the Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte. And it's just a little sample guy, but I want to use this up. That is how much that's left in there. I didn't weigh this one, but you can kind of see there's still quite a bit of product in here. And with this primer, you don't need a lot, just a little bit goes a long way. So I want to try to get that out. And I have 2 nail polishes, and the one I've had for a really long time and I have not really used it maybe more than twice or 3 times. It's the OPI nail polish in I have a herring problem. So like herring as in like the fish. So it's just like this greenish, grayish color with some little bit of shimmer in it. And I marked it here because, like I said, I did use it a couple times. And I actually like the shade, but it's just been in my collection for a long time. And this one I've gotten quite a bit of use out of. I did mark it here. This is the Essie polish in Deli Dance. It's really pretty baby pink. It looks great on the toes in the summer and in the spring. And like I said, my marking is here. So I'm going to try to use this little baby up. So that is it for my first official project. I hope you guys, like I said, let me know if you are doing your own, because I would love to watch yours as well and follow your progress. And of course, we have to end with our quote. And the quote of this video is, "Life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself." And that is George Bernard Shaw. I don't know who that is, but I like his quote. It speaks for itself. So that is all for today. I will check in every other month, and I will also roll, I guess it's called rolling in, a new project or product if I use something up in this 2020. I'm gonna knock over my lamp. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoy this. I will see you very soon in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.